Hello everyone and welcome to my new channel. This is the Hero's Journey Masterclass. Thank you so much for joining me for week 6 of the preliminary summer school warm-up sessions. This is week 6. This is the 6th Jade tablet. We are going to be reviewing the Hero's Journey Masterclass map and worksheet, and it's a very special day today, being that it is the 6 of balance, it is the 6 of the tree of life, but it is also my birthday. It is the 20th of September 2022. I was going to say 1978. Obviously that's a relevant date for me today, and if I really was born on that day at 6 o'clock in the evening, then that would make me 44. 44 today, a very spiritual, special number, that of the Ascended Masters, and I am in good company. Thank you, Heavenly Father, JC, and Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Uriel, and Sandalphon and Metatron are also here for the party. And thank you, Thoth and Bast, for being my Everglade guides through this beautiful journey through lifetimes and twilight zones. Let me just double check that this is all, yes, perfect. All right. We are running a double whammy today on the camera work because we've had a bit of a shaky connection with the live streams. We are going live from Mexico, from Bacalar, Quintana Roo, southern Mexico, and it is a delight to be here for my birthday for these sessions. And sorry it's a little bit late starting today, but hey, it's my birthday and 222 on the clock. And I just took a little while getting things super ready, super nice this morning. I'm still going to keep this quite quick. I've got like a pretty lovely day ahead of me, so I don't want to be in school too long, but I do want to be here to show you the map. This is really, really cool. It really links into where you're going to be going on the Hero's Journey when you join the course and join the adventure, which begins on the 18th of November. Now, I hope everybody can see well in both cameras. Obviously, it is going to be a little bit too far away for you to see in detail, but that's okay. We're going to sort of do like I'm going to give you like a nice run through chat about them, about how the Tree of Life, which was tablet number 5, links so beautifully into the Hero's Journey map. And that is because the Tree of Life contains 22 paths, or paths of light, paths of wisdom, Kabbalah light, that which is received. It is the yellow brick roads that you can see connecting each of the Sephiroth on the Tree of Life, which we looked at last week, and we had some gremlins checking in on our video last week. Really strange what they did. But hey, I really couldn't be that bothered really, but I thought we would definitely touch on it again in this session, 422. I just saw 404, then 422. It's all kicking off, and we are in Mercury retrograde. I've already said thank you to Thoth, but I'll say a big thank you to Hermes and Mercury at the same time. Thank you guys. This is probably the weirdest Mercury retrograde I've ever experienced, and I've been fully aware and fully tapped in for a lot of them now. But we are now rolling into new uncharted territory, aren't we, guys and girls? And you may well be experiencing some interruptions with your broadcasts in some form or fashion, whether they are the things you're saying or the things you're trying to do with technology, or even the tussles and throes of passion, be that welcomed or unwelcomed passion, coming back around from those exes, past life soulmates and loved ones that need to just close out some cycle or restart something new. So whether you're in rewind mode or fast forward mode, I hope you will stick in the present with me, Sasha, your green goddess, on this most auspicious day. It is a beautiful day in Mexico, I've got to say as well. Like, I've got to have the door closed because the light is blinding and it is really hot already in the morning, but 555. But it is a truly beautiful day. Like, we've had thunderstorms and wonky weather every day last week and every day coming this week. But today is going to be beautiful, and it started off with the most incredible sunrise. So yeah, I'm feeling like this is a blessed day on all parts, and the fact that our schedule has so spookily brought us to the map that we're going to need as we set out on the hero's journey proper. It feels 633, very divinely met and divinely guided. So we were talking about the yellow brick roads. Each of these yellow brick roads that you can see, 22 of them, are a path of wisdom, a path of Kabbalah light, and they are also representative of the Hebrew alphabet. So each one represents a letter of the Hebrew alphabet, and so starting with Aleph is number 11, Aleph being the child or the fool in tarot. So each of the tarot cards of the major arcana link with one of these pathways, and they start at number 11 for Aleph because we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down to number 10 in the Sephirah. Okay, so these houses, the numbers go 1 to 10, and then we start with the alphabet of the Hebrew language, and that is the composition of the tree of life. And as I say, the tarot, the major arcana, the first 22 or 23 cards of the major arcana link in with one of these. Now, the magic and mystery that takes this further and deeper into the mystic world is that this also maps beautifully to the hero's journey, which I have illustrated as a circular cycle map. So you can see you'd go round in a circle, starting with start with the child or the inner child, as is the first card of my tarot deck. And then each card is symbolized by one of the slices of cake that you can see on the map. And it goes round in the order, so you can see we've got the child, the magus, the priestess, the empress, the emperor, and so on. And each of these nuggets or segments is also linked to a stage of the hero's journey. So, end start is the positioning of the child at the beginning. We begin here, we end here. We constantly come back to this point, just in the same way that we do with the cycles of day and night, the sun and the moon, and the equinoxes and the seasons. And it happens to be the autumnal equinox tomorrow, the 21st of September. So it's always pretty awesome that I was born on the eve of the autumnal equinox, as we glide beautifully into autumn, into the fall. It's one of my favourite times of the year. I love this time of year. I think it's going to be very beautiful out here in Mexico, where I will be spending the autumn, rather than in London, in England, where I have spent so many beautiful autumns and winters. We're in a different ballpark. I was going to say ball game. Different ball game, different ballpark. And yeah, different adventure playground, to be sure. Okay, so the beautiful thing I have mapped against these two is that each one of the yellow brick roads aligns with a section of the hero's journey and a tarot card of the major arcana. And the houses represent, on the tree of life, they represent all of the planets. And here we also have the houses represented by the planets and the zodiacs. So the zodiac are contained within the yellow brick roads on the tree of life, and here they feature as a ruler or governor for one of the major arcana in the tarot, and thus the hero's journey. So I will read through them for you so that you can hear it from me, hear it from my vibration, rather than trying and probably failing to read them on these boards, which are pretty small for your vision. So, not forgetting to look up, because I have two cameras on today. This version that I will obviously be uploading, because I'm simply pre-recording it, is my fail-safe, my backup, because of the live streaming issues, which do seem to be going pretty well at the moment. So I'm really loving that. We had no internet all morning, so I was like, okay, I'm probably not going to bother to do the live. And I set up to go pre-record, and then as I was getting ready, everything seemed to come back online. So I thought, okay, let's do both and see how we get on. And I'm going to upload both, because the last couple of recordings, because they were live, were a bit glitchy, and I'd like to be able to have as good a recording and memoir, let's say, of the map for you for the hero's journey. So, just to call to your awareness, because I talked about the seasons, this very much represents perhaps a year in your life, from one birthday to another. It can also represent day and night, the turning of the earth, and how we move through different cycles that are ever repeating. So whether that's years in your life, a day, a week, a month, 44 years, I have now ascended to the point where I have masterful overview of my life as it's gone before. And so as the seasons of my life have changed, we've got spring here, my childhood, summer here, my young teenage adult years, then here would be my autumnal years, and then here would be winter. Now I have actually mapped out my whole life on this particular planet against this hero's journey, and that's what forms the basis of my book. So I have logged a milestone event that happened in relevance to each of the stages of the hero's journey for the past 44 years of my life. They are the titles of which are the titles of each chapter of the book that accompanies the Hero's Journey course, and it tells the story for me a snapshot of something that was most relevant, a crucial turning point, perhaps a traumatic event, perhaps something that happened in my childhood that has been needed to be healed over the 4 decades of my life, 4.5 almost. And it's incredible how that story, even though it's my story and it exists in me, has come alive in so many new levels now that I've mapped it against the hero's journey map and model, which belongs really and derives from our collective unconscious. These are archetypes that exist for all of us through all spaces and times, like all timelines, all eras, all epochs. These have been steady, reliable archetypes that have been able to teach us so much about who we are, where we've come from and where we're going, and how we are navigating the pathway in the right way, in the right way for our higher self, for our higher good, and ultimately for our karma as well, because that's the journey that we're going on as we traverse round 1 year of our life and we come back to our birthday again. We are planting seeds on the journey, planting seeds on the path, and they can either be good, ripe, healthy seeds that will blossom and bloom into something that we can enjoy when we come back around, because you don't eat the fruit the same day that you plant the seeds. You have to allow that harvest, that agricultural year, that process to take place. The watering, the sunlight, the good earth, the good soil, the nurturing and giving love and attention and parenting that seed. And once you have done that, then always you will get good fruit, but it's there after a time has passed. And it allows us to see how we are planting our seeds through the harvest that we get. What we reap, we will sow. That is the ultimate karmic motto. And so we want to be planting good seeds. Otherwise, if we're planting bad seeds on the path, ultimately we're going to get round and find that nothing has grown, or perhaps something has grown that you didn't expect because you didn't give it the right attention, you didn't dedicate your time to think, what does this seed or this project or this idea or this relationship need to nourish it and give it love and attention. And that might be different for lots of different people. Let me just get my water. So, excuse me. Let's check the camera. Yeah, that's good. All good. All right. So, let us go through, and I'm simply going to talk you through what they are. Okay. So, Aleph is the ox head. It links to the call to adventure. I'll start again. I'm going to do the 10 Sephira first. So we've got Pluto, Keter, the crown, bridge to spirit. Then we have number 2, Hokmah, wisdom, links to Neptune. Then Bina, number 3, understanding, Saturn. Number 4 is Hesed, the unconditional, links to Jupiter. Number 5 is Gevurah, boundaries, links to the planet Mars. Number 6, today is a beautiful day. Number 6, Tiferet, compassion, the sun. And then we have number 7, representing Venus, is Netzach, eternity. Number 8 is Hod, or Mercury, and links with empathy. Yesod is number 9, the astral realm, and links with the moon. And Malkut is number 10, links with Gaia, the earth, and that represents existence and that which is manifested on the earthly plane. So, that's numbers 1 to 10. Then we jump onto the yellow brick roads with number 11, Aleph, number 11, ox head. Links with the child, and the position on the hero's journey is the end start point. Then we have number 12, Bet, or the house. And these words I'm reading out are the alphabet in Hebrew. So Aleph, Bet, Dalet, Gimal, and so on. They are letters of the Hebrew alphabet. But as you can see, even though they're a letter, they have so much exciting treasure to be unpacked when you sink beneath the surface and go into the mystic world of what these ideas and these archetypes really mean. Okay, so we've got number 12, Bet, the house. Links with the magician or the magus, the call to adventure. Number 13 is Gimal, the camel or the foot, and links with the priestess, refusal of the call. Number 14, Dalet, is the door and is the Empress card in the tarot. And she is the first card of meeting our mentors, which is a little group of 4 tarot which are grouped together, which is the Empress, the Emperor, the Higher Self or the Hierophant, and the Lovers. Now the Emperor is moved on my tree of life. I have actually reassigned Aries, the Emperor, to He, number 15 or 6, the window. And the Empress holds the position of the door on the tree of life. So Dalet is the Empress and He is the Emperor in my envisioning of this adventure. Then we have the Higher Self on the tarot, links with Vav, number 16, it is the hook. The Lovers is Zion, number 17, the axe or the food. And then number 18 is Chet, the tent, links with the chariot, the belly of the whale, and takes us into or past, beyond the first threshold. Number 19 is Tet, the serpent and the basket, links with wanderlust in the tarot, innermost cave, or Leo. So wanderlust is the name for my strength card, and it represents Leo. I will try and give you the zodiacs as well. There's lots of different references for these ones. I'm more concerned with the roads at this point, but I'll try and do a few that might be worth mentioning. Obviously, we'll talk about the Hermit being Virgo, and the Virgo placement and the Hermit energy on the Tree of Life is also shifted, and it links between Tiferet and Chokmah now, between bringing that wisdom and compassion together through the work of the hermit, the work of the mighty sage or archmage that delivers the light, that enlightens the path for others. And I believe that they really do draw down that energy of Neptune, Chakra, and the wisdom and knowledge of Uranus, which both emanate from that top corner. So the hermit, which on the tree of life in the alphabet, the Hebrew alphabet, represents work and the closed hand, like the closed hand around the staff or the wand of the hermit. Definitely feels more aligned where I've put it. I'll just show you for the visual. So here is Tiferet, here is Chakra, and the hermit or Virgo now runs along here. And it is the road of trials on the hero's journey. And it also now carries not only the Virgo energy that we know about with the hermit, but it also has a secondary ruler of Uranus. Very much downloads that I've received in terms of the power of that energy that I happen to have 4 times very strongly in my chart. Not only am I a Virgo Sun, I am Virgo Mercury, Virgo Saturn, and Virgo North Node. I'm definitely walking in my North Node at this current time in my life, and it's exciting to be doing these particular ones on my birthday. It just feels so resonant. It's taken me my whole life to get to this point where I'm able to read the signs, interpret the messages, and understand what it is that Spirit and God have been wanting me to speak on. And they wanted me to marinate in my own juices to get to this point, so that I would understand it within me, through me, as a product and emanation from me, that it is all within me. And even though I learned a lot of this from a book and a lot of this from the universe, I have ultimately learned this through this vessel that I have carried so lovingly and has protected me so wonderfully for 44 years and a bit in this world. And who knows how many vessels I have been blessed with. I'm pretty happy with this one though. I'm loving the special chariot that I was given for this world. And so yeah, my hermit, my beautiful hermit sage wizard is very happily looked after on their road of trials. And as above, so below. I have been guided, protected, saved, rescued every step of the way of the journey that I've been on, and quite rightly so, because I've had real severe injustices brought against me that I didn't even deserve. They weren't even like a karmic dish that I was supposed to gobble up. These were the karmic debts and karmic curses of other people in my life, my family, my bloodline, and in my fucking way. Like, that is all you've really ever been, is in my way, trying to slow me down. And you can't, you couldn't. You may have thought that you did, but actually all you were doing was basking in and enjoying the loving, real, genuine compassion that I had for all those people that know who you are. Spirit had another plan for me. Spirit said, no. That's not going to be our story for our sash. We're going to do something a little bit different. And it's going to look a little bit something like this. So, Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being here on my new channel. This is the Hero's Journey Masterclass channel. I have an original channel called Bloom Healing Tarot. We are taking donations for both channels. They are extraordinarily helpful and so welcomed. Thank you so much. If you want to send a donation to me for my birthday, for this course, if you're liking the content that I'm putting out there and I'm working real hard to bring to you, because I believe that the world needs this, and I'd like you to be able to experience life and witness this beauteous journey in the way that I have been able to. And I thought the best way to do that was to draw you some maps so that you could follow along with me, and perhaps even follow along in the footsteps that I've taken to be looking this damn fine on my 44th birthday. Let's just like keep it above. You know, I've put in real work, and I'm all natural, baby. Let's just take a moment to reflect on that. You know, no makeup, no artificial accoutrements. My eyelashes are real, my teeth are real, my hair is real, my boobs are real, my ass is real, and yeah, I think God was designing a Greek goddess when He took to the easel for me, and I thank you so much, Heavenly Father, Mother Earth, all my archangels, all my spirit guides, my grandparents who have just been the best friends on this journey in life, and even more so, if I can say that, in death. Thank you, Nono and Nonna. What time is it? 31, 32. Okay, fantastic. Let's just check this one's still going. Yes. Mercury, you're being incredibly kind. Thank you so much. Okay. Let's just pull a quick card. I'm feeling like pulling a card. Let's just see who wants to come out and play. This is my Egyptian Nefertari Gold Tarot. Oh, there was a card, a couple of cards flipped over. All right, that's all right. Let's just do a little interval. An interval. Wow. The moon. The moon. We have just had a new moon in Virgo. The moon. Number 18 or number 9, which is my life path. It is also the number of September. Even though September means the 7th month, if you look at the language behind the words, September is actually the 7th month, but really we celebrate it in the 9th moon of the year. So, moon for Virgo. My moon is actually Taurus in tropical, and it's Aries in Vedic. So I have an earth moon as well as a lot of earth Virgo placements in my chart. But let's have one more card, please, Spirit, for this special Jade tablet, number 6. I'm gonna put those away. Oh, and that one wanted to flip. Oh! We have the Ace of Cups. Wow. Ace of Cups, the Ace of Chalices, the Scarabée from Egypt coming in with a little present, a little gift of love. I'm loving that I've got all these animal guides. Look, I've got the 2 hounds, the Heavenly Hound and the Hound from Hell, and the Scarab under the moon. You know, really coming through with my dress, like really awesome colours. Like, obviously I've got a bit of gold and the black and the white there. I'm loving that. So we've got a number 9 from the 18, of the moon, and we've got the 1 from the Ace of Cups. Those add up to a 10. That is a full cycle. And a full cycle is what we are talking about today. But it also represents, for me, love coming in and secrets being revealed. Illumination, hearts being burst wide open, and a lot of throat chakra energy. A lot of people expressing love. I hope this is a story for you as well as it is a story for me. That was nice. Let's light some incense as well. Beautiful. Okay. So where were we? We were at the Hermit, obviously. We were at Let 'em Eat. And that was the road of trials on the hero's journey. And number 20 on the tree of life, it's Yud. Yud or Yod, the work and the closed hand. So if you imagine the closed hand around the flask or around the wand that you see in the Hermit card. Okay. After the Hermit, we have, representing Virgo and Uranus now, and taking a new position on my tree of life, we now go to number 21, which is Kaf, or palm of the hand, and or the open palm as well. Palm of the hand, open palm. You'll often see protection hands. My hair's going crazy. Crazy hair day, crazy hair birthday. I think my hair's looking actually pretty damn fine today. So yeah, the open hand, that of giving energy, that of receiving energy, receiving light and information from Holy Ra and from Mother Moon. Represents the Wheel of Fortune, just called the Wheel on my tarot. I feel that the wheel is more appropriate, but obviously it still resonates with the Wheel of Fortune energy, and it matches with meeting the goddess on the hero's journey. Okay, and it resonates with Jupiter, and you'll also find that the wheel takes on all of the fixed signs, which we looked at the fixed signs in a few sessions back, because they are ultimately a hidden set of clues and stories and archetypes that Spirit has been seeding to us for millennia through the fixed signs of Leo, Taurus, Aquarius and Scorpio. So check out the Jade tablet. I think it's number 4. It is number 4, and representing the four placements, the 4 directions. And it's called the 4 fixed signs and the 5 bloodlines, and you can find that on this channel in one of the previous videos. And I was talking about donations for the channel, for the mission, for the journey, for my birthday. If you wanted to be so generous, if you're finding what I'm putting out here is useful for you, or you're resonating, please do think about hitting up your sister with a donation. You'd really be helping out your girl. My donation page is paypal.me/Bloom Healing, and there will be a link in the description box below for your givings. Thank you so much. I love you so much. All of you, everywhere around the world. Thank you. Okay, so meeting the goddess. You are meeting the goddess today. I am your green goddess. I definitely embody the Wheel of Fortune energy that comes through so beautifully. I'm not showing you any of my tarot cards today. I haven't Do you know what's so strange is, hang on, I might actually have something all ready to go if I did leave it in this book. And look at this. Now this is synchronicities. I did actually prepare 2 of my tarot cards to show you, and look which ones I prepared. No, you can't make it up. Look. Okay, this is my moon card, and this was the moon card that we got. Scarabs. So here is my moon card. We haven't quite got there yet on the board, but I wanted to show you something. And the Tree of Life ancient symbols are printed in gold on the back of the card with the reading. So wow, we've got the scarab and the scarab. The story of the scarab scurrying the moon across the sky as the sun goes down, bringing the magic of the night out to play. And then we have the Lover's card, which you will have seen in my trailer for this course, representing Gemini, representing one of our mentors in the Meeting Our Mentors section before we cross the first threshold. So that's kind of awesome that those 2 have come out. So there is a tarot card for each of the sections of the major arcana that I'm going through, that links through from the Tree of Life into the Hero's Journey map and worksheet. And we shall be traversing 1 card per session when we hit the Hero's Journey Masterclass in October. We will run through the map and the worksheet together as a group, and each session will be featuring one of the major arcana of the Bloom Healing Hero's Journey Tarot. So all your donations are helping bring these beautiful cards, ideas, energies, stories, and obviously my book into being. And I can't wait to share all of it with you. Thank you so much for watching up to this point and being part of this journey as it is. Okay, so let's carry on. We're at balance. So on the Hero's Journey map, it is balance, representing Libra, and atonement with the Father. And it resonates with number 22 on the Tree of Life, Lamed, the staff. Then we have number 23 is Mem, water. On the Hero's Journey, it is the upside down ones, ordeal and defeat, and resonates with Neptune. Then we have number 24, Nun, the seed, and death. Death and death. Death in the tarot, death in the Hero's Journey. Coming through with Scorpio, right in the depths, crossing over the second threshold. On to number 25, which is Samek, the pillar, the thorn, resonating with Sagittarius, and it is art in my tarot and rebirth on the journey. Number 26 is Ayin, focus, representing with Capricorn and the devil, and the Hero's Journey is the realm of the wild woman and the wild man. There is a hidden path on this journey, a hidden path that I discovered by discovering a hidden letter of the Hebrew alphabet. It takes its place at number 27 on the Tree of Life, and it is Gah, G-H-A-H, Gah, and it represents the twisted flax that you recognize from Egyptian hieroglyphics. And it is governed by Ophiuchus, the 13th zodiac, which sits between Scorpio and Sagittarius on the zodiac, and it sits between the devil and the tower on the hero's journey. So there is a hidden path between the devil and the tower on the hero's journey and in the tarot, and well, it is not so hidden anymore. Okay, so then we have, representing the tower, we have number 28, which is pay, the mouth, and this is the refusal of the return, Pluto. Number 29 is Zadi, or the hunt, and this resonates with Aquarius and the star, and on the hero's journey it is called magic flight. And this is another area where Uranus is guiding and giving additional knowledge. So we've got Uranus coming in with additional powers of governance for the Hermit, the Virgo energy, and also for the Aquarius energy of the star. And magic flight is the hero's journey positioning. And actually I happen to have Aquarius rising as well, which is where the sun was rising, the point or the zodiac through which the sun rose on the day that I was born. So where was the sun rising on the zodiac wheel at the timing I was born, which was 6 p.m. in the evening? And for me, that represented or was dictated as Aquarius. So an Aquarian rising, born into the age of Aquarius, which is rising as we speak. As we approach the third threshold, we reach the moon. And I've just realised something, I just can't believe this as well. We have the moon and the scarab, and the card I was showing you was the moon and the scarab. I didn't even realise how synchronistic that was. I was just seeing the scarab, but actually the moon was the other card. So you can't make this stuff up. Thank you for these birthday treats, Spirit. Okay, so as we round out, away and out into the sun again, we are carried by the moon, just the way the scarab carries the moon. The moon rescues us from without. The point on the hero's journey is rescue from without, brings us out of the mystic world and back into the ordinary world. And it is represented by Pisces, and on the Tree of Life it is Koph, or the number 30 is Koph, and represents sun on the horizon. So it means the moon is coming up and the sun is on the horizon. So that is how we know the moon is arising. That is how we know that the moon is coming out, because the sun is now on the horizon. Koph, that part at the back of the head that controls our mobility in the same way that the moon controls the tides on the planet. Okay, So, almost to the close. We are back in the ordinary world. We are back in the sunlight with number 31, which is Resh, meaning the top of the head, or the crown if you like. And it is the sun, victory of self on the journey. Represented by the sun, by Ra. It holds a lot of particular energy in its sphere, and is a very special card, perhaps the most powerfully happy card of love in the tarot. The sun, victory of self. And the next one is number 32, which is Shin, the two front teeth, and also represents fire. This is Master of Two Worlds, or the journey. So Master of Two Worlds is the journey position, and the tarot card is the journey. And it is symbolized by Saturn and the Earth, the planet Earth. And last but not least, the last segment or piece of the pie, as we cross from Yesod, the astral realm, down into Malkut, into this physical plane of existence, we cross the path number 33, Tav, the cross. The cross, or the Ankh, symbolizing the universe, freedom to live on the journey, and is governed by Mars, the planet Mars, and the planet Tiamat. And that is a special story that we will ultimately come back to again and again. But freedom to live, and the universe being the tarot card, are governed by Mars and Tiamat at the last bridge, the crossing bridge from the astral realm to the physical realm. And naturally, we come back to the end, start position of the inner child, where we are attempting to return on our journey. It is a journey to find and meet our inner child and bring them out to play. However old you are, however long ago it was that you saw them, they are waiting to be seen. And no greater time do we celebrate our inner child than on our birthday. Where are we in time? We are on 52 minutes 36. Amazing. Thank you so much for being here. This has been my birthday reading, birthday meeting, birthday connection with you in the astral realm, in the 5D, the 6D. We're definitely 5 and 6D today with the 5th tablet, Tree of Life, the 6th Jade tablet, the Hero's Journey, Masterclass, map and worksheet. I'm really delighted I was able to share these truths, these wisdoms, these nuggets of joy with you. I've been your Green Goddess. My name is Sasha Wallace, Sasha Rosalind Wallace. I've been your healer, your reader, your divine oracle, and your Green Goddess. And I look forward to being with you again. Take good care of yourselves. Please do join us next week. We're going to be hitting number 7, the 7th Jade tablet, which is called Angels and Demons. And we're going to be meeting a few of our friends from the as above, so below realms. Thank you for being in this realm with me. It's my birthday! I'm 44 today, joining the Ascended Masters at that beautiful table that has been laid before my enemies, I believe. A feast for me. And I think also I shall put my feet on the footstool that God has made of these trespassers against my light and against my path and against the inevitability that I would get to this age and I would be this powerful and this prosperous and this potent. And boy, am I looking forward, getting jiggy with it about my new love coming in. All the secrets being revealed under my special sun and my special moon day. Thank you, Spirit. We're on 55 minutes. What a beautiful place to end for this 44-year-old girl. I'm going to go off and have some mezcal, do some dancing, I think, and definitely get me some yummy birthday grub and some yummy birthday hugs. So, from me to you, hugs on my birthday from this Egyptian goddess, Egyptian princess, and Lemurian mermaid, signing off at 55:44. Please do join us for Angels and Demons next Tuesday for the 7th Jade Tablet Summer School Hero's Journey Masterclass. Over and out. See you soon.